personal finance, I hope you're all here because you really are committed to doing a better job with your personal finances, making smart money decisions, and doing things over the long term that will pay off. And that's what we try to talk about in here. When you take a look at one of the TV shows, I was really surprised. I came across it on the TV the other day. I didn't even know it was still on anymore. And it's not reruns. It's still the thing is, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Okay, it's on in the middle of the day now. It's not a nighttime show. So I'll begin by asking the question: how many of you want to be a millionaire? Okay, well, that doesn't count. Okay. But I think we all do, and that's a laudable goal and objective. So I'm going to tell you right now how to become a millionaire. Okay, I saw this report the other day, actually in Men's Health magazine, which of all places, kind of a weird way to find it. So here's how you become a millionaire. You save $10,000 a year, and you earn 4% on your money, and in 38 years, you will be a millionaire. It'll take you 38 years to be a millionaire. So if you start at 40, you're going to be 78 when you become a millionaire. Well, that's fine. That's great. That's good. But you probably would like to be a millionaire a lot sooner than that. Okay? So in order to do that, you have to either save more money. $10,000 is when you're in your 20s or 30s, $10,000 to just say, okay, I'm going to just invest $10,000 and that'll do the job for me. Okay, that can be a pretty big bite. Okay, now as you get older and you get into your peak earning years, that's fine. You can do that. You can maybe do more than $10,000. But if you start in your 20s, obviously 38 years later, you're going to be under 60 and you'll be able to benefit from this. But let's say that's just too long. That's just too long, which means you're going to have to either save more money or get a better rate of return. Okay. Now, the old days of getting really high interest rates on your CDs are pretty much gone, unfortunately, and I'm not quite sure when they're going to be back. In all honesty, it doesn't look like, while we're seeing interest rates gradually moving higher in here, it's still very gradual. It's a very slow increase that we're seeing. And the Federal Reserve today put out a statement about the economic conditions they see, and nothing spectacular. They're seeing a little bit of a tick up in inflation, which is a shame because we actually need, inflation's a good thing. Inflation is a good thing. What allows you to earn more interest on your money. It allows your employer to pay you more in wages and all these things. Those are all really, really good things. And those are all the result of inflation. But inflation is remaining very low. The bellwether thing that all the economists look at is the 10-year Treasury note. That's, if you ever want to watch, if you watch MSNBC, which are not MSNBC, but CNBC or Fox Business, and you really should not watch those channels, okay? You really should not watch those channels, because if you do, you will never invest in your life and you'll think the world is coming to an end at any moment. But they all will talk all day long about the interest rate on the 10-year Treasury note, which right now is about 2.7, 2.8%. Okay, that's not going to make you a wealthy person, okay? But it's kind of the bellwether that everybody uses to watch the direction in interest rates. So while interest rates are going to move up, they're going to move up very gradually. It's going to be a slow process moving higher in here. So don't anticipate that all of a sudden you're going to be earning 6, 8, 10, 12% on your CDs. Believe me, the credit union would love to pay you that kind of interest on their CDs. They would love to pay you that. It's just not possible to generate what they need in order to pay that. So they're like everybody else. They're doing the best they can. It's just that they're really limited on really how much they can pay on these things. So your other option is likely to be, what can you do to increase the rate of return on your money? You may have to learn how to become an investor.